Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because it means my Africa trip is finally happening after the cancellations, the reschedules, the entire year of COVID, all the disappointments. The day has come where I need to actually pack for my trip. And let me just tell you guys, it is, I took off my watch about 4 o'clock, I believe. I have been getting this stuff ready since 9 a.m. It's been an all-day event. I'm very tired. I cannot wait to take a nap after I get done filming, but I will be so relieved if I can get all of this to fit in that backpack down there at the end. To be honest, I have no idea if it's gonna work. And just a quick disclaimer, if you clicked on this video to learn how to pack for a backpacking trip, how to consolidate everything into a bag,
this is probably not your video.
I am not experienced. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time trying to fit everything in a backpack, and it's gonna be a hot mess. I also have it all laid out for aesthetic purposes. I post a little picture on Instagram. I've been looking at it. It's all organized, and my room was a tornado up until this point. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and try and get all of this in my backpack. Is it gonna happen? Stay tuned, we'll find out together. To bring you guys back up to speed with my trip, I leave May 17th and I come back June 17th. So I'm gonna be in Namibia, Africa for 5 weeks. It is a missions trip. We're gonna be spreading the gospel, showing some love to some people, and mostly just like learning a different culture. It's gonna help us hopefully be more grateful for what we have here in the States, but also just to see the love of the Lord and people who don't have everything. I am super, super excited. I've always wanted to go on a missions trip and it's just never really worked out. I also didn't really want to go on like a 1 week or 2 week like short-term trip. I really want to be fully immersed in the culture and really live life with local people. So I'm so excited for this trip. It has been a year and a half ago when I signed up and I finally get to leave. We're gonna be living with a host family or two. I'm not really sure how many or if we're gonna be moving throughout the time. I believe we're gonna be staying in the same community the whole time we're gonna be there. There are gonna be a couple days of like touristy stuff, like doing a little safari or seeing the Namib Desert and sunset, sunrises. There will be some fun in that, but it is gonna be a working trip. We're gonna be spending a lot of time with the schools and the kids and the churches and the marketplace. That's all I know what to expect. Obviously, when I come back from the trip, I'll be able to give you guys a whole recap of what we got to do and how we were able to share the love of God with all these people. So yeah, that's what's happening. I have to pack my entire life in one backpack. All right guys, here is the famous backpack that I finally get to use. It still has its tags on it. It was not cheap. Thank you to my parents. Shout out to you guys for buying this for me. They got it about a year and a half ago when I was first scheduled to go on the trip before it canceled last year. This is the 55 liter. My trip recommends a 55 to 70 liter, and I went on the smaller end just because I'm not very strong and I don't want to carry around a huge backpack. Plus, I don't need to bring everything. So, brief little introduction of the backpack. The back zips all the way up like this when you're storing it on the plane. So for it to turn into an actual backpack, you zip all this up and you have your straps, you have back support. This goes around your waist, and then this rolls up into the bottom of the bag, so you won't have this flapping around. But while we're packing, I'm gonna have it all zipped up. Also, this bag has a really cool feature where this is actually a detachable day pack. So you detach it by unzipping it, and now you have this where you can leave in the hostel or wherever you're gonna be at. I will not be in a hostel. I'll be with host families in Africa. And then you have this little day pack. Carry around, use it as a carry-on on the plane. Small little backpack. Pretty cool. This video is gonna be full of a lot of really weird angles, just a heads up. So I have these packing cubes that I plan on fitting everything in. I just got a whole set off Amazon. I'll link them down below. So I'm gonna briefly explain what each piece is. This is a really long dress. We're told to wear a long dress or a skirt for church services and when it's important to be a little more dressed up than normal. Have a couple tops to go with the skirt. I also have an undershirt because you never know when you might need that. And then this is a pullover. Did not plan to wear my workplace hoodie in Africa, but it's the only pullover I have that's kind of compact and super warm. The rest of my sweatshirts are really bulky and heavy. And in this cube, I'm also trying to throw in a little cardigan to have layers when the sun goes down and it gets cold. Packing cube number 1. This next cube is gonna be all of my t-shirts. So because it's gonna get cold at night, even though it's Africa, and a reminder, I am going during Africa's winter time because it's in the southern hemisphere. I have 2 long sleeve shirts, and then also during the day it's gonna be hot, so several short sleeve shirts. And I made sure that they can all mix and match with all of my pants. I forgot to mention we are going to be doing laundry about once a week, so we really only need to have enough things to mix and match for a full week because we'll be doing laundry and the host family will be providing all of the laundry detergent and all that jazz. I forgot to throw in my pajamas in this packing cube. I just have long pants and then a t-shirt to sleep in. Packing cube number 2. So for pants, we are gonna have jeans, so I'm gonna wear these in the airport on travel day just because they take up more space, as well as this shirt. So we're packing joggers. So I have 3 different pair. We have black, gray, and hunter green. And they're really durable material, so I can work in the farms out in the heat of the day with them. And then this is a really linen light pair. And then I have several sports bras with some padding. Packing cube number 3. This next pack is going to be all of my face masks. I'm bringing about 6. All of my underwear. I don't think I need this many pair, but you never know. 3 pair of socks because I will mostly be wearing sandals. And then a headband for greasy hair. So I got several of those. They also don't take up much space. Socks, headband, masks. Are you guys ready for the largest challenge of this whole video? This is my sleeping bag, and it's literally the size of my backpack. The goal is to get it to fit in this. The guy at REI said when you're not physically on your trip, when you're storing it at home, to put it in this big bag so it can breathe and it doesn't build any bacteria or start deteriorating. And then when you're on your trip, you fit it in this little sleeping bag. Now, watching him fit this in here, it was almost impossible for him to do. So there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. But alas, here we are. Also, I wish you guys could feel this. Oh, so soft. I hope you guys are ready. This is gonna be humorous. So sleeping bags are rated by the degrees, and I believe this is a 40-degree bag. Yeah, 40 degrees Fahrenheit bag for comfortable level. This one was more expensive because it is compactable to fit in that little green bag, because that was important for my trip. Is this gonna work? Can we do it? Straddle the bag. Oh my, how in the world? Yeah, this is some interesting content, isn't it? I feel like I'm wrangling like a python out in the wilderness. This is so not fun, you guys. I'm sweating. I'm exhausted. Oh my word, you guys. It fit in there though. Oh wow. So this goes over top of this. Alright you guys, I bring you my sleeping bag. It is so compact. This is crazy. How cool is that? If you guys know the brand My Pillow, apparently they're like one of the best pillow companies. They make little tiny travel pillows. So I washed the pillowcase. This thing crunches down really small. I'm probably gonna keep this like in my little carry-on because I will definitely need this on the airplane for all of my super long flights. So, and obviously during my trip because we're not gonna have a pillow. We are packing everything we're gonna be using, so. All right, my next little bag is gonna be kind of miscellaneous slash female products. So I just got this cheap little thing at Old Navy. Tons of pads. I've got some feminine wipes that are flushable. EpiPen is gonna go in here. Some Pepto-Bismol chewables. Some tampons. I'm also bringing some Neosporin. Some panty liners. Q-tips. Body powder for no rashes in the heat. And also baby powder for my hair. Inhaler. Some Band-Aids. That looks like a good amount. I also bought this first aid kit that I planned on bringing, but there's a girl on my trip that's gonna have a first aid kit for everybody, so because of the space saving, I'm not gonna bring it. But I've always needed one in my apartment anyways. You never know when you're gonna need one, so I'm not gonna bring that. Girl bag. Next is my little medicine bag. I have vitamins. There's like 1 million in here, literally 100. So I could empty some of them out, but we have to bring all the medicine in the original containers, and they don't make any vitamins in a smaller packaging. So I have 100 daily vitamins. 30 Zyrtec allergy pills. I got 20 little ibuprofens. I've got some medicine for some traveler's diarrhea and my malaria pill. I have to take this every single day during the trip, a couple days before the trip, and then like 2 weeks after I get back. A little medicine cabinet. Next is a mattress pad, which is just kind of like a little tiny mini mattress. Part of it is polyester and it kind of like pops out when you take it out of here. And the other half is inflatable. So you inflate part of it and part of it is already there in case it pops. You're not just relying on your inflatableness. That's good for camping anyways. And then this is a microfiber giant camping towel. It comes with a normal size towel and a wash rag. And this is a travel sheet, which I didn't even know they made such thing. And this one specifically is kind of like a sleeping bag, but it's a sheet. So you can like be snug as a bug, but not like super thick material. I burn up at night. I have to sleep with it like super, super, super cold. So I most likely will not be wrapped up in my sleeping bag. Although it is supposed to be cold at night, so maybe I will. I don't know. I've got both options just in case. Luckily this bag opens like a suitcase, so you don't have to like dig in the physical backpack. You just open it like this. We're gonna try our best, you guys. All right, well, y'all, we're already out of room. Yeah, I honestly don't think the sleeping bag's gonna fit, but we have to bring a lot of this stuff. Small camping towel. We have this bag too, but it's not gonna hold a ton of things, but all my little stuff can probably go in here. Also footwear, I'm only bringing tennis shoes for the working days and Chacos for the majority of the time. So let's hope these straps don't break while I'm there. That would really suck. This is crazy. I still have like half left to pack. Probably deflate a little bit. Medicine.
That's about half of it.
Y'all, I'm so tired. Okay, I have a toiletry bag and another little like shoe bag. Y'all, I just don't know. In hindsight, definitely should have went with a 70-liter bag, but too late for that now. All right, I'm just gonna try and put everything in this toiletry bag. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit, but we'll get to that in a minute. Toothbrush, toothpaste, little tiny hairbrush, toilet paper. I just took the little brown rollout, compacted it down, because there will be times we don't have any toilet paper. Hand sanitizer, chapstick. That's actually gonna go with my purse stuff. Sunglasses. These were like $1, and I got them 4 years ago. Best investment ever. AirPods. I'm not gonna use when I'm in Africa, but all of the flights to and from, I'm gonna want to listen to my music on my phone. Soap, I've got this little soap container and some citronella soap, so anti-mosquitoes, pretty cool. My mom got it at Basin down in Orlando. This is a mess kit. It's got like plate, bowl, spoon, fork, knife, the utensils you need to eat. Eye drops because of LASIK eye surgery. Deodorant, I've got some sunscreen. All right, we'll do spray sunscreen. I bought them both. I'm gonna use them at home in the summer anyway, so we'll toss the lotion and we'll go with the spray. Bug spray, very important. This is literally 100% DEET. Actually, I think it's 98.1% DEET. The most intense you can possibly have. I also have some Summer's Eve, more of, this needs to go in the female bag. This is, you know, what we talked about earlier. Good for down there, keeping everything hygienic. For dry shampoo, I meant to buy a traveler size, but I couldn't find any at Walmart, so this is to remind myself to buy any, but we're not gonna bring this giant one. Also some body lotion. I got a pretty big thing of some Gold Bond. I also have a life straw. We have to bring one of these in case the water is bad. So fun fact, I wrote a 10-page paper on this in college when it first came out. We had to write like on an innovative product that's like changing the world. And you can literally put this in a muddy stream and drink out of it, and it's clean water for you to drink. Really cool. Small little promotion. Also a headlamp. We will be using these at night when we're trying to go to the bathroom so we don't wake up all of our team members on the trip. So red light is good for at night. It doesn't wake people up. And then you have the normal white light. Cool and nifty. Little nerdy thing for Africa. It's not a toiletry, but we're gonna put it in here. All right, random stuff. Good news is we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm so exhausted. Okay, so this is gonna be what's gonna stay with me 24/7 all the time. So I have my wallet as well as my passport. My best friend made me this super cute passport holder with my name on it, but I'm not gonna bring the holder just because it takes up more space. I will also have a copy of my passport, which I need to make a list to do. Wet wipes. This needs to go somewhere in my bag. This is pretty important to have. Sunglasses, I'm gonna stick them in this bag. Hand sanitizer, chapstick, and AirPods. Also, we're only gonna have like 2 or 3 outlets the entire time we're there, so we're all gonna be taking turns charging things. If I can get this to fit in here somewhere, this is a giant battery bank that I've had for a while. I mean, this thing literally will last you like a month of battery. It's super heavy, it's a big deal. It was not cheap. Also my camera battery charger. I don't know how much footage I'm gonna be getting on the trip, so I'm not as concerned about that. These sunglasses I'm gonna leave. Cute little Tennessee hat for bad hair. That can probably just get thrown in the bag somewhere. Work gloves. These are my gardening gloves for working on the farms and doing some dirty work. And we were told to bring a journal so we can journal all of our trip. And I just found this journal the other day where I went 2 weeks in Italy and Spain. And I reread some of my entries last night and they are hilarious. This will be my little like international trip journal. Also got a little notepad of just blank paper so you can rip out notes in case we're playing like card games or keeping score or paper airplanes. You never know. Possibilities are endless, but tiny little notepad and some pens to go with them. And of course my Bible. So I have my little bookmark, which is a little card that my friend sent me from her missions trip when she was in India. And they told us to bring some pictures of family and friends to show some of the locals. So this is little Ellie on Christmas Day. And of course, my favorite dog in the whole world. Gotta bring the Gidge. And I'm bringing my best friends. That's all 3 of them, Amy, Julian, and Matthew. Then a picture of me and Ellie. It's a really old picture. It's actually a year ago, so she was little, but I love it. And my beloved family. This is the only family photo we have that's semi-recent. We're all wearing masks, but it was from Disney World. So I've got those in my Bible. Also, my camera that you guys are on right now. I'll bring my little camera bag. Oh, and my phone. I will have my phone with me. Alright, so we're down to the last few items that I need to fit in here. I need this mess kit. This is important. It's a required item. This is already stuffed so full. Y'all, for shampoo and conditioner, they told us to bring a full bottle, but I only use Tresemme. And Tresemme's bottles are ginormous, so I bought like 3 travel containers. So I have 6 shampoo and conditioner, which is so not ideal. I didn't know what to do. It's the only shampoo that does well with my hair. This whole thing of wet ones, wet wipes. Also, 2 water bottles. This one is gonna be good. We're gonna probably use the Life Straw some with, or if we have bottled water, we can pour in it. And then this one has a filter in it. It's a Brita. And my pillow, and my sleeping bag, and my mess kit.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh! I am so tired. Alright guys, I just took like a 30-minute break and sat and contemplated life and all my decisions I've made leading up to this point. So now I'm back to figuring this out. I'm thinking the packing cubes may have been a bad idea. I thought they were a good idea and organized and compact, but there is some wasted space because obviously this is not meant to hold cubes. So I'm thinking if I took all my clothes out and just literally put them in here, free floating clothes, that will have more space. I don't know, fam. There's no way this is gonna fit it. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, we're tossing the baby powder. So what we learned from that experiment was that the packing cubes did not waste much space and they're more organized. So I think I'm gonna go back to using them.
My darling, I told you I'm not a perfect man, but I promise I will never hurt you again. My darling, I told you I'm not a perfect man.
I may have to get a carabiner and attach my water bottle like off my backpack, which the airport's gonna love that. Hey guys, it's the next day, so I'm just gonna awkwardly jump in here and tell you guys what I have already changed about my packing situation since yesterday. So for my shampoo and conditioner, my mom told me a really good tip to make sure it doesn't explode because you know the altitude's higher and there's gonna be more pressure as you're flying, is to take a little square of saran wrap, plastic wrap, and put it on the top of the bottles of any liquids that you have that are open, which is honestly genius. I would have never thought of this on my own. So little square. So it'll look something like that. So I'm gonna do that for all 6 bottles. I did decide to bring all 3 shampoos and all 3 conditioners. While I'm doing this, I also threw out one of my long sleeve shirts because I already have one and I have a flannel and a cardigan. So I threw out one of those and I took out my work pullover and I'm gonna wear it at the airport just because it's bulky and big, and I put my flannel in my actual bag. So I traded those out. I also bought some travel dry shampoo and anything that is compressed air, condensed air, whatever it's called, aerosols, sunscreen, anything like that, it definitely can explode. So you're gonna want to put it in a grocery bag or some sort of Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna go through and do that for all of those. I also tossed this. I'm not gonna pack this big thing of wet ones. Instead, I bought a whole container of the individually wrapped ones. So I'm just putting those in random pouches in my bag. And I totally forgot to throw in grocery bags. I bring these on every trip I've ever gone on. You never know when you're just gonna want to throw something in a bag to keep it separate from everything else. Also some sandwich bags. So I've got several of those I'm just gonna toss in here. And I totally forgot that I am allowed a carry-on item on the plane. So I'm still hoping to get by without having a carry-on, but I did upgrade my little backpack. I have this school backpack that I'm gonna bring on the plane, and inside it I have my small little cavu that I'm gonna carry around in Africa for like day to day. But this will give me more space so I can put a change of clothes in here. I transferred my medicine in here. All of my emergency items that I absolutely need to have just in case they do lose my giant checked bag, and there's a good possibility they may because we're gonna be on several airlines. There's no telling what could go wrong within this whole transportation. Also, an item you guys may have realized that I forgot was a shaving razor. So I'm gonna put this in my toiletry bag. I just bought a cheap disposable one at Target, so I want to bring my really nice one. I also took my headlamp out of my toiletry bag just in case anything explodes. I don't want this to get wet. I brought more chapsticks with SPF in it just because I'll be in the sun. Also, I forgot to pack a mandatory item is a very lightweight rain jacket. So I bought a really extremely compact lightweight Columbia rain jacket. So I packed it. I'm not going to get it out to show you guys, but it's cute. Turquoise blue. I may insert a photo so you guys can see. Also, I bought a disposable camera to bring on the trip. I think it'll be fun to have photos developed a long time from now. So I'm going to keep it in its wrapped container. Also, I took 2 of my packing cubes of clothes and consolidated it into 1 giant packing cube. So I think I only have 2 packing cubes in the whole bag. I don't want to have to pick up my whole backpack to show you guys, but I bought 4 little carabiners that are kind of small, and there's loops all around my giant backpack so you can dangle things off of it. Because my backpack has straps all over it and it's just big, my giant backpacking backpack. My mom has this giant extra large laundry bag, so I'm gonna put the entire backpack in the laundry bag when I check it for the plane, so that no straps get hung on anything, nothing gets ripped off, and this like pulls tight. I feel like I just keep adding items, but hopefully they're all necessary. I also decided to throw in some earplugs, just depending on the sleeping situation while we're there, an eye mask. And I wasn't gonna bring any sleep help. I got some melatonin. I don't wanna be restless the entire time there, so I may need some help sleeping. I may not, we'll see. I'm gonna bring it just in case. And yeah, that's it. I think everything's packed well. Thank goodness to my carry-on item that I totally forgot about for the plane. All right, you guys, we got it. It's in there. I cannot describe to you how weird this feels. Oh my, this backpack is built with back support in it to stand up straight, and I think it's doing it. Oh my gosh, it is so heavy. Woo! Oh, is this supposed to be, oh my gosh, hold on you guys, we ain't done yet. Okay, that's much better. I didn't realize I was supposed to tighten this, that's really embarrassing. Yeah, this is my first time, you guys, we're all living it together. That water bottle ain't gonna make it through the airport, but we can drain, right? All right, you guys, well, I will see you all in 5 weeks. I'll be coming back from Africa next time you see me on YouTube. If you wanna stay tuned to my trip, the most up-to-date updates that I'll be giving will most likely be through Instagram. You can follow me, it's at gods_home. God's home, the name's heaven. God's home, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, you guys, let's go to Africa.